Good evening, everyone. I'm Santosh Kumar. I'm Guntur trainee from Pro Batch. So today I'm going to explain about LSMW. So Legacy System Migration Workbench. Basically, this LSMW means transferring the data from non-SAP to SAP, which is called legacy system. So from a legacy to SAP. So like which kind of data we transfer generally, like master data and transactional data and configurational data. So master data includes GL and vendor and master and asset masters. So transactional data which is related to the general entries. So transactional data, and while coming to the configurations what have been done in the earlier system, so that also can be transferred. So while we see in the SAP, so LSMW itself is a T code for migrating the data. So here we have project and subproject and object, right? So if you can see, if you can understand here, so project includes the company code, for which company code we are transferring the data. Sub projects for which module we are transferring the data, which is like FI, C1, MM. So in again in FI we have multiple sub modules like GL master or vendor master, which data. So here for FI master data we have GL data and vendor masters and customer and asset master. While coming to the CO, we have cost elements and profit centers, cost centers, and production cost controlling. Also these data also can be transferred. And if you can see here, if we enter all the details here, we need to just execute. The first option is, the first step is maintain object attributes. We need to execute. So you can just click on display change here. So we have multiple methods here, which is a standard batch and batch input, BAPI, which is business object method, and IDOC, that is intermediate document. So these all are the methods. In these four methods, we can migrate the data. So now I'm using batch input recording. This is one of the type. So just click on overview. We need to create, and I'm just writing the description: vendor master upload. So select, so T code, in which T code we create the vendor master, I'm just selecting it, that is XK01. Okay, so company code is, account group is MDAG. Enter. So which these, whatever the fields I enter, those will be copied. I'll just tell you. For this I'm taking like Y and Co as a name, and city as, for example, Mumbai. What are the fields we like, we need to enter. So which are all, for example, if you are copying the data, whichever all it is same, like the common data, we need to record. And while coming to this 5 lakh, suppose 98. So I've just enter this, just click on enter. So this data I don't want to record anything, this data also, and this data. So here I want to enter, for suppose, recon account, domestic vendor, and when I want to record, for example, sort key, which is vendor, enter. So it is mandatory here. Okay, for major vendors, payment terms I'm giving as 001, enter. So these all details I don't want to enter. So once we enter this, we end with this screen. So if you can just click on default all. So if you can see here, these are data which I have entered. These are the technical names, and these are the functional names of the data. So whatever the data I have been entered till now, I have got it on the screen. So all have been recorded. That is a system. This is called a recording method. So reconciliation account and payment and whatever I've been entered, all have received. So what I need to do is, just now I need to copy this data. So I'm selecting just Control Y. I'm selecting the technical data, technical names. So I need to copy it in an Excel sheet. So just whatever the technical KRS, in the same way I should assign these company code the same in the same way I need to copy. And when I have down, right, copy, the technical functional names. So I need to same paste again the same actually. Same. So I'll have complete as a list. So these are complete the technical names and these are the functional names. So I'll just now I'll just select these. Basically I need to fill all these details here. I'll just select transpose method. So you can see here this is the technical name of the company and this is the company code is a functional name. So I need to fill these details now. So if you can see here the details I have company code, right? So the company code I have given as MM10 and the vendor account group is MDAG. I need to enter these details in the Excel sheet. Company code is MM10 and MDAG is a vendor account group. In the same way, I need to enter all these details. Y and co is a name and 50098 is the post office code. I need to enter here. So name and letter at the last. So Control V. Postal code. Country is IN and city is Mumbai. So I need to enter these all details. So reconciliation account number is 5000. Oh no, I'm sorry. So reconciliation 100,501. So now sort key is 012 and the planning group is A4. 012 planning group is A4 and terms of payment is 001. So these all the details are same for all the all the vendors. So only the name might be changing. So first I'll copy this. Just paste it here itself. Control V. So only the difference is the names I have taken as, I think, Y and Co. Sorry. Y and Co is the company name, right? Y and Co. Y and Co. And I'll just take it as Y and 2 like that. Just copy and paste it. Here I would like to take it as Y2, Y3. So the vendors are the different, right? The rest all the details are same. 7, 8, 9 and 0. Here I'll take it at 1Y and 2Y. So now all these details. So basically I need this form. That is the reason I have written this. So these technical names and these are not required now. You can just remove it. So I need to just align this. So basically why I'm doing this alignment is like we should not have any gap in between. So that is the reason I'm if we have this gap, we'll find error. I'll just show in the front. Oh, sorry, 1 second. So 001 is a payment term I've written wrong. 001 is a payment term. So now this the data is now we have completed the data. Now if you can go to this step, we need to just save this, come back and again come back. So after coming here in this recording place, we need to just click on drill down. That's it. So automatically what we have created this vendor, so that will come, the recording what we have created, that will come here, and we need to save it. So once it is saved, come back. So if you can see here, when you have executed it, we have received, we have arrived at first step. Now once we have finished with the first step, automatically that goes to the second step. This is maintain source structure. Now we need to just click on execute. So as I told, this is a display change. Just click on display change. Again, create. We have to create one source. For example, we can just I'll show you like this. We can create anything. So vendor master. We can have the description. Vendor master upload. Okay. Now save. Come back here. So if you can see the maintain source field. So second step is finished. So we have come to the third step automatically. We need to execute. So here again click on display change. So if you can see here, we have a form called table maintenance. 1 second. Table maintenance. So we need to fill few details here. Those will get in the, if we come back, here we have an option called object overview. Just click on object overview. So you'll have which format. I'll just click on table format. So if you can see here, all the details what we have given, technical names and functional names, we got here. So except leaving these first table name and T code, we have to select all these. Control Y. Select all these. Copy. We need to paste it here. So just paste it here. So if you can, I'll just show you. We have selected this. So if you can just execute, display change and table and maintenance. If you have to write the technical name, which type it is, and length here, and then description here. Type in the sense, if you can see here, we have an option called char. So all we can just copy paste except this characteristic. Why? Because char is not directly acceptable for the SAP. You can just click here. So if you can see option C. So character field, but we cannot directly give us character. That is the reason we have to enter only C here. So if you can come here, just copy these technical names. C. So paste. If you can see here, that is, I have told you, right, if we have any gap in between, that will not accept. You can have just entered as BUKRS, right? I'll just give the space and I'll write it. If you can see here, we'll get an error. So if I just click on enter, this will not accept. By because there is a space here, so it will show the error that spaces are not allowed in this. That is the reason. And while coming to the character, it is C. Paste. So the length are I've copied it. And so these length are given by the SAP. It is standard actually. The field we should enter these what we've got here. So these we need to enter. Technical functional names, copy and paste. So now we need to just save it. This is saved. So coming back. So if you can see here, these are the technical names and functional names we are given into the source. So this is the vendor master and what we are creating it. So these are technical names and functional names. So now we need to just click on save. So the whatever we have created, that is actually that is related. So with this, whatever we have created with vendor master, did not do it. So this is automatically sorry. Just select. Just click on create relationship. Automatically it got created. So means so automatically that gets created. So but just to show you, I just deleted and created again. So now field mapping. Now click on execute. So these are the technical and these are the functional. There is no relation, but we have the just no like left side and right side we have this, but there is no mapping to this. That is the reason in this we are doing field mapping. So just click on the same display change, and here we need to go to the extras. We have an option called auto mapping. Just click on auto field mapping. So here we have an option with confirmation and with no confirmation. I'll just tell you, I'm selecting as of now with confirmation. Click on OK. So accept proposal, accept proposal, accept proposal. So just keep on clicking on that. Accept, 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 accept. So if you can see this, I've just showed you that with confirmation and without confirmation. If I click on without confirmation, automatically this screen appears. So we need to just click on OK. So if you can see here, BUKRS, this is source is related to this vendor master. BUKRS is related now. So completely field mapping is done here. So we have correlated with the technical name as well as the functional name. We need to just save it and come back. So this maintain fixed values, actually this is related to the ABAP. So we need, there is nothing to do with us FI consultant. So this is completely related to ABAP. If there is ABAP changes, they will be entering here. So click on specify files, execute. So as if we have created a data here, right? So this is C2 complete company code and all these details. When I'm as an example, I have showed you only these 5 to 10 fields, but in real time there will be multiple fields. So all these details will be copied. So again we need to upload here. If it is on the PC, we can just directly upload here. If it is on the server itself, we can directly upload from the server. So I'm just clicking as display change and on the PC. So I'm just creating it. So we need to upload the file here. Before that, so SAP accepts the what we have the note form, not Excel form. We have a notepad form. So in this only, actually SAP accepts. So I'm just selecting these. One second. Copy and yeah. Paste. And now I'll just save it. Upload. So I'll just save it in desktop. Save. This is saved now. Now I'll go to SAP. I'll just drill down. I've saved in desktop. So this vendor LSMW document upload, right? Just click select, open. This is selected now. I'll just give vendor document upload. And here we need to select. We need not should not forget this tabulator. This method we have to select and click on OK. Now this is uploaded. Just click on save. Data is saved. Coming back now, assign files, execute. So here we need to click on display change. So even this is also automatically assigned. So that is the reason we are seeing delayed assignment and automatically assigned. That to show you, just I'm showing this. So save, come back and read data, execute. So again execute, allow. So if you can see here, we have given 12 data. So how much data we have uploaded is like 12 data. If you can just see here, so 12. So complete 12 data. Everything is copied to the system. So it is showing it has read 12 data. So and it has written like basically it is copied and pasted in the system. It means that. And coming back, display read data. If you can see here, okay. So these are the data. Like if you want to just click on third one, and you can see what is a name and what is a like company field value, whatever it is. So the individual details of the vendor can just see it. So basically this is to read the data. And while coming to the convert data, execute. So again execute. So 12 complete 12 data. So we are converting that what we are copied into the system, that is converting here in this step. So complete 12 data. How many data it is converting means 12 data. So complete all the data it is converting. In real time, basically we'll have not only have 12, right? We have thousands of data. So in that we'll create the batch basically. So for suppose if we have 1000 data, we are creating 100 data as a one batch. So we can transfer one batch basically, not complete all at a time. We can transfer batch wise. So that is the reason this like we have converted the data, right? How much data, and we are seeing here the display converted data. How much data we have converted means all the data. This, for example, if we are what are the converted data? For example, in the first screen we have seen 1000 data. Here, how much we are converting? So if you can see here, if it is all in the green color, so it means it is successful. So there are no errors in this. So coming back. So here create batch input session. What is this batch in the sense? As I told you, we have thousands of data. We want to create in one batch only 100 data we have to transfer. So batch wise we can transfer. So here we'll create just batch. So if you are creating any, just click on execute. So one batch input with 12 transactions. If for suppose we are creating one batch with 100, as if we have 1000, it will show as one batch with input folder with 100 transactions. Second batch with 100 transactions. It will show like that. So even we can transfer the data with batches also. So now we can run the batch and just click on execute. So the vendor master what we have created it has been come here. So we need to select this and click on execute process. If you can see here, we have multiple processes. Background means automatically when we just process it, it will get background, it will get processed and it will convert the data. And if it is process foreground means in front of us we can see in which screen it is copying and everything. And display means it will show only the errors, whatever the errors we got. So if you can just click on process foreground and process it. So now each vendor, like whatever we have created, we will be able to see if any errors are found also, we can see here. Just click on OK. OK. So vendors found with same address. So it will show like that. If any errors, this is not an error, but it will show like that. So OK. OK. Okay, so you need to just click on OK for all these. So if you found any error, that will not allow you. You should to change that. You have to change that, and it will ask you to um, clear that error. Okay, okay. So you need to just click on OK. So basically we can do it background in the real time. Basically to understand for our understanding purpose, I'm just doing in the process foreground. Okay. So this is the sixth one. Enter. 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 So this is the last one. Enter. 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 So this complete we have completely transferred here. So this is completed. So if you can see here, that is done. If we have any error, we can see here itself. So once this is done now, so I'll just show you. We can go to the tables. So SE 16N. So we can go with LFA1 or LFB1. LFB1 I'll go. So I've given the I'll just go with the company code, or else yeah, I'll go with LFA1. I'll just show you. I've given the postbox as Filex as I don't, 1 second, just see here. I've given as Filex 98, right? So I'll go with 98. just execute. So if you can see the data here, whatever we have created the vendors, so Y and Co, Y2, Y3, so everything we have pasted here. So so this means that we have migrated the data from legacy to SAP. So this is how, and there is something to say. In real time, basically we have filled all these details, right? But in real time, once we give the pro forma, the template to the end users or the clients, so they will fill the complete data and give it to us. We need not fill this, so they'll give that this once we give the template to them, though they'll fill all the details and give it to us. So we will upload and we'll migrate the data. So this is how the basically the LSMW 14 steps. So that's all about me. If you have any doubts, I can clarify. So actually, I have to ask something. So